So we're going to use the magnetic guards. We're going with the one guard. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to lay all the hair down. All the hair that we don't need, we're going to get rid of it, okay? And we're going to walk it down. We're going to start all the way open with the clippers, okay? And we're going to use the small side of our comb, all right? Now, if you can't hear it, you can't see it, and you can't feel it coming off, then you need to go up a notch. So I'm going to go in here first. Can y'all hear that? Okay, we need to go up a notch. We're going to walk it down. And we're going to continue to walk it down until we get to our desired length. And we're going to go with the grain. The same direction that we cut it, that we groom this hair in, that's the same direction that we're going to cut it in. And we're going to use long, continuous strokes. And you're not going to keep coming off his head, you know, where you bouncing on his head like this. No, we're going to get on his head and we're going to ride all the way. We're going to ride the wave all the way to the end. Long continuous strokes, okay? Laying it down. And we want to apply a little bit of pressure, not too much pressure, but just a little bit. You see, notice I have my fingers over his earlobe because I don't want to stab him in his ear. So I want him to be comfortable the whole way through. And if I'm rough on his head, I'm stabbing him in the head. If you hurt people, you'll run them off. So we don't want to hurt nobody, okay? All the hair we don't need, we're getting rid of it. And we still got the all-purpose comb in our hand. I hadn't sit it down. I hadn't stuck it in my pocket or anything. Now we're working our way around to the nape area. And now you notice that I'm combing. My left hand is working just as much as my right hand. The hand that has my comb is working just as much as the hand that has the clipper. Because you can't cut, and never comb because you won't be able to see what you cut. So I always, for my beginner students, I always try to put in their head, cut, comb, cut, comb, because I want you to get into a rhythm. And that rhythm is what you need. It gives your client a feeling of confidence to know that my barber knows what he's doing. You know, I used to go to a barber shop and they say, well, if the barber never combs while he's cutting, he doesn't cut that well. So what I'm doing is I'm going in here and I'm still spot fading him. I want y'all to see this spot fading because the spot fade is very, very important, and you can use this on all your haircuts. And then you want to make sure that hair doesn't pile up in your comb and pile up in your clipper. You want to, if you work neat through the haircut, it'll be neat when you finish. And you have to take pride in your work. Take pride in it. You know, if you wouldn't wear it, then don't put it on him or her. I always tell people that don't give me something that you don't want. Treat people like you want to be treated. Okay, he has a half moon in the front. We're gonna put a half moon in the back as well to make those lines congruent, to make them match up, because this is a very, very important part of your haircut. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is take the small side of your all-purpose comb, the thin side, the teeth are closer together. We're going to take that side, we're going to comb it all the way, comb that hair all the way down, not over his whole head because we put the freehand in. So you're going to comb right there by the line. We're going to comb all that hair down toward the line because we want to cut all of it. And then we're going to use our index finger. We're going to place out, we're going to put the fingers, 4 fingers on the bottom and 1 on the top. We're going to use this index finger for leverage. We're going to use the index finger to help us control. The index finger and your thumb is going to help you control the clipper, okay? So we're going to take the index finger and we're going to sit it right here on the neck. And then we're going to take that clipper and then we're going to sit it right here on the index finger. And we're going to go right here. Now, on the back, this is very important. Most people like to keep their natural line. If they don't ask you for a V, don't give them a V. If they don't ask you to make it round, don't make it round, okay? You want to keep it as close to the natural line as you possibly can, but they still want to see a line. Now with this, you want to use smooth strokes. You don't want to jump and cut this way. I'm going to show you that it does cause for us to do that at some point. We're using our thumb, we're pulling the skin tight, and we're cutting that stubble. We're going to the line that we created with our liners. See, you already create the line. The line is already created. You don't go in and create it with the razor. You go in and you create it with your liners, and then you backdoor your liners with your razor. When I say backdoor, I mean you come behind your liners with your razor. And that's how you create the shape. and we're gonna spin. We're gonna go to the other side. So gently, we're gonna pull that skin down just a little bit, and we're gonna take that blade and we're gonna shape that eyebrow up underneath the bottom here. We're not gonna go in and create nothing else. We're just gonna go in and cut the stubble and get to the eyebrow. Now, when we finish with that, that's done. Wasn't that fast? And we're done. We're done. He's shaped up around the eyebrow. Can you tell a difference? Don't he look rich? So we just want to create us a little chalk line here. Now, it gives us a little white line on the outside of it here. It makes that line just pop. So these are secrets right here that made that line just pop. Y'all see how it turned white a little bit? That just took it to a next level. See, you got a $10 haircut, a $20 haircut, a $30 haircut, a $40 haircut, all the way up to $100. I can make it do what it do. It depends on what you want and how much you got to spend. So if I'm just doing something just to, then but these things you want to have to be able to pull out of your back pocket when somebody wants something. You can pull this out. This is what you want to have in your arsenal. You want to understand how to do this.